Hey, what's up, everybody? You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome in. Today's recap is season 2, episode 39. But before we get into it, I need a favor. Subscribe to my channel. Now let's see what's happening beyond the gates. We start off with Anita's interview. It aired on TV, and everyone is watching. Anita encourages all the viewers to get annual checkups and mammogram screenings. She says, if I've helped just one person, it will all be worth it. Ashley asks Naomi, don't you think it's time you tell your family you tested positive for the BRCA gene? Naomi says, don't you think it's time you mind your own business? Over at Orphe Jeans, Eva tells Leslie that 2 hospitals have promised to donate medical equipment, and Derek is on board. But Leslie only wants to talk about the announcement she's planning to make about the opening of the clinic. At the country club, Anastasia tells Anita she's so sorry about her cancer diagnosis. But Anita says, your faux sincerity is making me sicker than chemo. Anastasia tells her, you had to marry into status. Vernon says, let me remind you, my father founded this club, and maybe the board needs to discuss your membership. She says, that won't be necessary. After the interview, Laura talks about her quote-unquote accident. She says her mom is watching over her. That's the only way she's alive. And she has a flashback. And then Kat goes off about Leslie and Eva. And Nicole and Laura are defending Eva. Kat says, just stop. I won't forgive, and I will never forget. Eva tells Leslie, it takes a lot to coordinate a press event. Do you even have a press kit? Leslie says, I don't need all that. I'm gonna make the announcement today here at Orphe Jeans. I'll alert the media, and you can take care of the rest. Back at the food court, Ashley asks Naomi why she snapped at her like that. Naomi tells her, Jacob moved out. Vanessa tells Anita, you sharing your cancer journey with the world is amazing. Anita says, so many people are already responding on social media. They're doing all the things I urged them to do in the interview. Leslie goes over to the country club and she runs into Smitty. She asks him to write an article about the clinic grand opening. Smitty says, you're asking me for help? You co-opted my daughter's idea. And he walks out. So Leslie goes into the dining room and interrupts Vernon and Anita's lunch again. She asks Anita for Gail King's number. Anita tells her, my publicist set up the interview. And then Leslie says, well, give me their number. Vernon tells her, we have your information, and we'll have them get in touch with you. Leslie gets upset and leaves. Ashley asks Naomi what happened between her and Jacob. Naomi tells her he had to move out because of the case he's working on. She's really worried about Jacob, so Ashley tells her she can count on her to keep her sane. She says, I'm always going to be here for you, even when you get snippy. Danny and Andre are reading comments on social media about Anita's interview, and then Leslie starts knocking on the door. She invites herself in and asks Danny to put her in touch with the reporters who covered her live stream. Danny says, girl, please hop on your broomstick and fly away. And then Andre tells her to get out. Back at Orphe Jeans, Laura goes over to Eva's table and she tells her it's been a year since her accident, but she's chosen to focus on the positive. And she's not afraid of Leslie anymore. Anita thanks Vanessa for asking Donnell to be Samantha's escort. And then Vanessa tells them that Deanna is still struggling with her grief. Anita says, she'll work her way through it. And she gives Vanessa a quote from Desmond Tutu. She says, "I hope it brings you comfort." Since Leslie had no luck finding anyone to cover her announcement, she tells Eva, "We're going to have to do it ourselves." So Eva starts recording, and Kat walks in, and Laura tells her what they're up to. Smitty comes over to Nicole's house, and he thanks Vanessa for letting Donnell escort Samantha. And then he says he and Martin want to have a sit-down with Donnell before the cotillion. Vanessa says she completely understands. Anita tells Vernon that Tracy and Sharon are going to have a mobile mammogram truck at their concerts, and every woman who has a screening gets a ticket. And she tells him, "You're my inspiration." And then Vernon makes a toast. He says, "To you, Anita, and your wildly successful interview." Kat walks over and interrupts Leslie's speech. She says Leslie is a homicidal homewrecker who tried to murder someone twice. But Eva wasn't live streaming. Leslie says your tantrum won't be televised. And then Kat tells her, "I swear, I will find a way to expose you, and I will make you pay for what you did, if it's the last thing I do." And that's how the show ended. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.